Hello guys, welcome to Doing Thoughts. So I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the importance of customer facing role, which is customer support. So why am I talking about this? I've often felt that people tend to choose customer support, or people tend to have customer support as a backup option. They don't tend to choose this as a career option. So when I was analyzing why they are doing this, I kind of felt that they relate this particular customer support role to BPO. So they often tend to like relate this role to a BPO, which it is actually not. Which is it is not related to like BPO. I wouldn't say it's completely different from a BPO, but the role of a customer support team when it comes to a product-based company is completely different. Okay, I'm going to be talking about the importance of the customer facing team or the customer support team in a product based company, and I'll leave it over to like Mr. Ramesh, who will explain more in detail about the growth opportunities and also like why a customer support team is a profit center and not a cost center anymore. And he'll dive deep into more information about this particular role. Without any further delay, come, let's get started. So why is the role of a customer support team so important in a product based company? So I would say the customer support team is actually the face of the company. So what exactly do I mean by face of the company? So you are the one, or the people in the customer support team are the ones who are going to be in touch with the customer on a daily basis. So they don't know anyone inside the team. They don't know the developers, they don't know the CEO, they don't know anyone in the organization except for you. Okay, so they are going to form an opinion about the company based on the service that you're going to offer to the customers, right? So they're going to have a great experience, or they're going to have high opinion about the company if you offer a very good service, and if the service is going to be like very bad, or if you screw up with the service that you want to offer to them, and they're going to have a very bad opinion. So literally the amount of responsibility each customer support representative has is immense. So the responsibility factor has to be like understood clearly before even they get on the floor. So that is one. And the second thing is customer support team is no longer a troubleshooting team. Okay, their role is to troubleshoot, and apart from that they play a major role in different aspects as well. So for example, let's take a product enhancement, or if there is any feature that needs to be built within the product. Okay, there are the internal stakeholders like the development team, or any other, the design team, or any other team for that matter. They are not going to just decide what feature needs to be built or what feature needs to be enhanced. Okay, obviously the customer support team's opinion is going to be considered for sure, because day in and day out the customer support team are the ones who are going to be interacting with the customers. They know what the customers pain points are, what the customers are loving about the product, what the customers are like hating about the product. So obviously with these kind of interactions they have a lot of information. They would eventually have a lot of information about how a product needs to be enhanced, or what are the features they are actually looking out for. So whenever an enhancement or a feature is going to be built, your opinion or the customer support team's opinion is going to be considered for sure. So that's again an added responsibility. So now that you've heard from me about the importance of the customer support role in a product based company, let's hear it from Ramesh now.
It's a rewarding job. It helps you to improve your professional skills, and you are directly responsible for the success of the customer. A few reasons you might want to consider to choose a job in customer service department. Now, the first thing is, the critical point is coming from product company. I can just tell you that this particular team knows the product in and out very well, unlike other teams. Because like say for example, in development, the developer will be very strong in the modules they work, but since you're facing customer, they can ask you questions on anything related to the product. So you should be very strong with the product. So which means that you should be knowing the product in and out. The second thing is, it improves your people skills. Like you're dealing with a lot of customers, like with different personalities. So you will be able to know how to tackle the customers, and in turn you will know how to handle people down the line. So that is the other one. And since these two are combined, then you will also have a sharp sense for troubleshooting. Like you will be able to troubleshoot anything technical. So you will know how to approach the problem and you will improve your problem solving skills. And the most important thing is, the other important key thing that I consider is, it will help you to transfer yourself from I would say like transferable skills. Like, so that's the word that I was searching for. So you can since you know the product, right? Like say for example, the if you're looking for a role in sales, you know like what the customer expects, what are the problems that they're going to face. So in that angle, then you will be able to understand or deliver the right message to the customer why they should choose the product. Or maybe say for example, if you might be very good at writing, because you will know what are the different issues that are being faced. And if you are a writer, you can just go ahead and you can start with blogging, and then you can start doing like a lot of content writing, and then you can also do research. Apart from that, yes, you can take me as an example. When I started off, before I took pre-sales, I said I wanted to work in customer support for a few months because I want to know the product in depth. For a very long time, I have a belief that a customer service department was always a profit center and not a cost center. But I know like people would try to say that yes, still it is a cost center, but that is not the way I saw. The reason is that particular department holds wealth of information, and when I say wealth of information, just give you an example. In certain organization for which I work, the product managers, when they develop any product, when they wanted to develop any feature, they look into the number of tickets or the number of requests raised for this particular feature in the help desk tools that they work on, and based on that, they have actually developed wonderful feature. And in certain cases, I have seen like there will be one or two clients who have raised a critical. It's a minor one. It would be ignored in most of the organization, but the product manager was able to identify that this minor requirement could be a game changer for many customers, and in fact that was brought as an add-on, and it gave a lot of revenue for the organization. A personal experience apart from that is I handled one of the client in a previous organization who was about to leave us. So now when I understood that the client was not happy with us because he was not able to understand what the product was offering to his organization. So which means that if we given a proper training, they would be able to use the product in a much more efficient way, and that is what I proposed. And after giving a training for the users and the administrators, they actually were able to, they didn't leave us, they stuck with us for the next few years. And of course, like it was not considered as a churn, or it was like they didn't, the revenue was still with us. And it also gave us an idea that we should be having a training team to handle these kind of customers. We identify an opportunity where training is required. We have to provide training and then give certifications on that. And so that could be many more. Like we found out opportunity where we were able to upsell and cross-sell products during the same interaction. So to conclude, I would say like there is a lot of opportunity, there is a lot of information and data in the customer service department, which could be transformed into revenue, and that is one of the reasons why I believe that it is a profit center. I have already answered a little bit in the previous question, but let me explain in detail. So to start up with, like you will be a customer service agent in any organization, handling the product, which means like the frequently asked questions, or maybe like technical issues that the customer is facing. So you will be starting off with that. Now moving forward, you might become a subject matter expert, or you will become a specialist, or in certain organization it will be called the TAM, which is called Technical Account Manager. Now when we become subject matter expert, it's just that you're specialized in certain product, and people will approach you only when there's an issue with certain section of the product, or in the stream that you are specialized, they will approach you for any escalations or anything like that. Uh, if you become a technical account manager, so you're very strong with the product. Now, certain organizations want to have a dedicated person for their organization, because this technical account manager will be the bridge between the end user and the organization, because he knows the product as well as he also understands the process that is being followed in the end user environment. So he connects that particular bridge. Moving forward, then he can also become a lead or a customer service manager, and then he can just move on to become a VP in the customer service department, or he can become a chief customer service officer. So sometimes they call it a CCO or something like that. Chief customer officer, yes. So this is a direct career growth. Now, if you look, we were previously discussing about that if they have a flair, you develop certain other skills such as like sales skills or marketing skills or product skills actually, and so on. So I have seen certain customer service agent write very good blogs, they did very good research, and they down the line they actually also moved their career from customer service towards product management, because they also know what is the pain that is being, or what is the pain point that the customer face, and they also know how to solve this particular problem. They would be having, because of the problem solving skills, they will know how to solve the problem, and so they also choose a career in product as a product manager. And sometimes, like because of the research capability and the way they are very active in marketing, like they like marketing, so they also move towards a marketing career. And apart from that, if in few organizations I have seen, like they were, because of the upsell and cross-sell ability and the way they interact proactively with the customer, they have also chosen customer success as a career. So yeah, of course, and when you move to those departments, then again there is a different career path within the same department, like customer success or maybe sales or marketing. But there is immense potential from moving from a customer support to any roles that you want to develop. Take for me, like when I started my career as a customer support, and right now, because of the skills that I developed during my days in customer support, I was able to become, I played multiple roles. I was also an implementation engineer. I did pre-sales. I love pre-sales. I have been with that stream for a very long time. I have know a little bit of customer success, and I have done, of course, product management too. So yeah, so the opportunity is immense. So that is one of the reasons why you should start your career from customer support.
Hey guys, I really believe that you found this video to be very helpful, and you got a fair bit of idea about what a customer support role in a product based company looks like, and how the growth opportunities are. And if you like this video, please do like it, share it with your friends, and if you have any questions or if you require any kind of an assistance from us, always feel free to drop us a comment. We'll be more than happy to jump on it and respond to the questions or comments that you post. Okay, we'll meet you again with yet another video. Until then, take care, tata, bye bye.